Hi, it's Robin with Oxy-Dry, and today we've got an interesting situation here, and I'm just going to hook in my dry block there. This carpet was actually cleaned just a few days ago, and the customer was not very happy with the end result. It wasn't by us, and it was actually by the local Oxy-Fresh. And as she put it, they sucked. And what happened is that we've got dozens and dozens of little spots all over the place. You can see quite a few around here. There's like dozens just all over the place. They're just very small and subtle for the most part. Nothing really obvious. But what happens is with these CRB type systems, with the brush, using only the brush on the carpet, and I've done this many years ago, I used a system like that as well. And the weakness, or one of the weaknesses of the system, is that food spills, like little spots of little drips of things, don't really clean out really well with just using the brush, because that's all they've got is the brush. And of course, this is actually a basement suite, and so people were living down here and eating down here, and little spots and things going on. So although the carpet didn't look that bad, if you take a good look, she wasn't very happy with it, because actually about a year ago she had us clean the carpet with the last tenant, and it came up fantastic, and she was very happy with the results. But this tenant went and got Oxy-Fresh instead of us, and she was very unhappy with the end result, the way the carpet looked. So she called us in to clean the carpet properly, which we're about to do, and we did the couch as well, which was already done. So I'm just going to turn on my machine, and we're going to go over the carpet. It won't take very long. It's a pretty small area. I'm just using a fibre pad initially right now, and it'll just cut right through the stains and lift them right out, and then I'll put a cotton pad over the carpet, and it should come up, well, very well actually. So there we go. Got a little bit of a bounce happening because I had the machine sitting on there on an angle for a second. That'll settle out in a sec. But it'll just cut right through those stains and just pull them right out in a matter of seconds, which the CRB machines, as I said, do have trouble getting out. It'll go quite quickly. As this machine is doing about 3 passes per second on the carpet, 360 degrees. And over here, what's one thing that is fortunate, and I did mention to the customer, is in this particular case, although this is a fairly soft carpet, one of the problems with the CRB systems is that on certain carpets the brushes are just too aggressive, and they can cause a pile damage. They can cause what's called tip blooming, which is kind of flaring of the ends of the yarn, and I've seen it many times over the last couple of years since Oxy-Fresh came to town. I've seen quite a number of carpets, at least half a dozen or more, where Oxy-Fresh had been there, and they had damaged the carpet, and it is a permanent thing. You cannot fix it. So that's one thing to watch out for with those machines. They do have different gauges of brushes, but in some cases even the gauge of brush you would normally use is just too aggressive for certain types of carpets. And although there's a very soft one, it does not do very well at all because it's just too soft. So there is a problem with the CRB systems, and I know that because about 35 years ago or so, I started a carpet cleaning company using a CRB system, and we quickly discovered that there were some carpets that would be damaged from the machines, and that was actually quite a shock to us when we discovered that, but nobody warned us about that. But anyway, for some strange reason, a lot of people seem to think going back to the CRBs is the answer. But they're fine on commercial carpets, and of course you have to use an encapsulator because the brushes do not actually remove much soil. They'll remove particulates, hair and junk and things like that, but as I'm about to show you, they don't remove as much as people think. Now I'm going to go over the traffic areas of the fiber pad, and then when I switch to the cotton pad, I'll go over all the areas that I haven't gone over. I only need to be concerned about using the fiber pad in the traffic areas. There's a couple of stains, pardon me, in front of that dresser, which I'm going to get to that in just a sec. They were pre-treated, and I'm on top of them right now. And they are gone, just like that. And that's how easy it is, usually with our system. It just takes the stains right out. I can still see, oh, there's something right there. And I think I can see a little bit of something there still on the left. And when I come back over with a cotton pad, of course I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for anything that didn't come out with the first pass here. And there was a mark right in here, which is gone. And what I'm about to show you is what we picked up in the vacuum. So, Steve, let's switch. I'm going to switch over.
Yes, if you're a duck.
Yeah. So.
My husband's golfing right now.
Okay, and here we go. Let's have a look what the vacuum picked up. This was just pre-vacuuming, and we're going to be vacuuming the carpet again. So the pre-vacuuming. And what do you know? Carpet was just cleaned a few days ago. And what you're seeing in the bottom there, there you go, is very fine dust, which is actually mostly skin cells. And that is what the CRB system, the Oxy-Dry system, left behind in this customer's carpet, because they don't clean into the vacuum, and because their machine, the CRB systems, don't actually suck the carpet, nor do they transfer. And actually how they remove the soil, believe it or not, is the customer removes the soil afterwards, because they have to use an encapsulating cleaner, and as the solution dries, it forms a crystal around the soil particulates, and then afterwards the customer will be vacuuming up that particulate. This is held in suspension or encapsulated, and that's how the system works. But our system doesn't. We will now, what I'm about to do is go over with this cotton pad, and the cotton pad will absorb and transfer the soil, the visible soils and stains that are now in suspension in the carpet, into that absorbent cotton pad. And when I'm done, that pad will be soiled because it draws the soil up and out. It's been emulsified, and it works extremely well. These stains actually are already gone from the carpet fiber. But going over it with the cotton pad will then basically mop it up and remove any emulsified soils and stains, and it'll look fantastic. All those marks are gone already. But we'll finish it off with this, and then the last thing we do is we'll go over the carpet again with the vacuum, and we will pick up a little bit more with the vacuum at the second vacuuming pass, as we also use that as our grooming stage or step. Anyway, that's us rescuing a carpet that Oxy-Fresh cleaned.